Okay, so all these little mortars, I'm gonna actually take them because I could do these at home. They're simple, easy to do. They need to be done, right? So I can sit, watch TV and do these if I want. They're that simple. They're just sitting like, so it's actually losing money sitting, if you know what I mean. You don't process them. I have a lot in the garage there, but they're established, they're sitting there. These are just taking up yard space right now. Hang around as many as I can, whatever I have sitting here. And then if I do a scrapping video, I can scrap those. Something to do, but should have a good load. Okay. Two visitors here. I wonder why they kind of look different every time I see these cats. My hunters. Okay, so that's all I can find in my yard right now is this much here, but there's a lot of switches. Look over here, and I got lots, I know for sure, in the garage, but you know, I just can't get to it that easy. This will keep me busy for, you know, one night. But if I sorted them all out properly, where I had a bucket for each item, which I'm gonna have to do, then it makes it simple. And like I say, if I put all this type of stuff together, and I can micro scrap this at home, most of this, or some of it, but because when I'm doing stuff here in the yard, I'm doing the big stuff, so the small stuff gets neglected, if you know what I mean. Might bound be something in here. Not much, but just stir it up. But that's, sometimes you have to do that. Stir it up like that. Do it later. Get some more here. A couple more. And something you have to take off the screwdriver. A couple. Thought to be more in there, but nope. Okay. There's a few more here, maybe. Be interested to see how much copper you get of this little pile. I'd say I'm taking it easy today. I'm not working too hard. Tired last night. Actually, I was up pretty late. Try to get my videos on. It takes forever loading stuff, if you know what I mean. It's just the rain. We're having so much rain. I'm having problems, you know, organizing the yard. It just rains too much. And this load I got here, everything's too heavy. I can't move myself. You know, it's taking time. You know, that thing's probably like 300 pounds, probably, that piece alone. And I got bigger ones and they're double stacked, so it makes it hard. But what I'm gonna do is pull this one out here and drop it on tires again. I'll have the door closed, so it's gonna hit the door. I think I have all the radials ready. I think I got them all. But there's lots of panels in here and stuff. We just do everything in. There's another thing on rolling wheels. I'm not going to save these wheels. I don't like the system. The other ones I'm saving, they're pretty good. So ones, like I say, you know, it's only just a few mortars to pop out of here. It's not a lot left. If I had good weather, I can strip it out. Maybe in 3 hours, probably. And then what I'm thinking is I can load them vertical. Right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 low vertical. So I'll have 4 sitting there. Maybe a little bit smaller. Maybe we could shuffle those sideways and then just put them in vertical this way and put them all in here. And then try to get it as an oversized, maybe HMS oversized. Because this stuff is not tin, it's way too heavy. But it all depends on how the scrap period is, right? Always try, but usually they're good, right? They know metals, those guys. They're not gonna rip you off. They're pretty decent. But with the HMS, when it comes to autocast, you have to separate it because you know you can't guess percentages, especially if you got a good whack in there, right? So I think that's gonna be it for these. So, you know, you got a mortar here, plus you got lots of brass connections here. You just gotta figure what's brass. There's a few bunch in there, and then the whole switch partly shred, if you know what I mean. Lots of good little load here. Happy about that. But I probably have at least this much or more left still. So where do we start? Okay, it's heavy metal here. Another fixture here. I'm gonna dump those ballasts soon. New Year, I kind of stalled it because New Year, you know, open up New Year with more money, more scrap. I don't know how much I made this year. That's a problem. I pay a lot of taxes probably at the end of the year or next year, you know, next tax period. So whatever I make, put it into January, so be a whole new year, a whole new tax year. But also I should cut that cord off too. I want to strip some wire in my house too. I got a little bit of wire to strip. This is nice and stainless steel here. It's really heavy. interesting video. Stripping this one. Stainless steel top. Usually they're steel, right? Now it's stainless, is probably better quality. Throw a couple racks in here. Haven't found much auto casts lately. It's weird. You know, finding rotors and stuff. Sometimes you get lucky and you get 2 or 3, 4 or 5. Nope. We found one last time. Guess better nothing. See, I don't know where to put the stuff here because I need to process all that first. Heavy. It's got water in it or something. Yeah. Can't tell. I get my pipe wrench. I'm gonna clean these right away. Okay, stand by. So I'm gonna take these off. So, but I'm gonna cut this. It's a steel one here. Maybe we can turn the valves now. Need a big pipe wrench, Joe. This may not do it. That's on its last leg. Right on the last leg. Stand it up. Don't normally strip these, but the last one I did was actually pretty good. I'm not sure how good this one is, all plastic, but I've seen some have good copper inside. Yeah, this is just crap. I'll take one apart next time just to see, but I'm not seeing too much in it. Doesn't have no big brass valve in the back here, nothing. So it's probably not that great. It's actually a little fridge I've seen, so that's why I empty my truck on the van. Looks like a nice little fridge, apartment size. I'll take that on the way home. See, I got Copper on top, brass on the bottom. It's not really that bad. This one's a big tank. I just don't know if it's worth stripping. If this thing's worth stripping at all, don't know. I was thinking it's probably not worth. But until I open one, then I'll know. Trying to avoid not opening or making my pipe wrench smaller because adjusting it. Okay. So I'll strip one of these next time. See, there's a little bit of cast in there, but I'm thinking not as good as the old ones. It's like you say, old is better, I guess. Built better, better quality. I gotta adjust this wrench, it'll take forever. Let me get adjusted and set up. Okay, stand by. Okay. You got a big wrench, you can do a lot. Big pipe wrench, got a lot of leverage. Okay. Oh. Toxic spill. A lot of rust. I just wonder if they were going to take these valves off, because I got it from a plumber guy. He was by the garbage, so, but I don't know. Girl came out, didn't say nothing, so. But I've had more stuff from there before. Most of the time they take the stuff off a lot of times. Most guys do, but some guys don't care. I mean, they're charging a lot of money, those plumbers, anyways. Tons of money. Some do. Oh, the whole thing's coming off. Which is usually unusual. This might have a anodized rod in there, I'm thinking. It's plastic. That's plastic so far. It's all turning the same way. It's a joke. Oh no, this one's separate. Lucky, because the other one I have to put into a vise. If these are clean, then I just throw it to the bin right away. And the bin's gonna be empty. Okay. This one being electric, there's wires here that go to the top to the bottom, but sometimes from here it's okay, sometimes from this area to the bottom it's hard to pull off. Just depends. Hope you guys are set for New Year. Some of you guys already had New Year already, but ours are good. be in about another no time for now. See, 4 right now, maybe 8 hours from now. It's a little trinket here. It's not much, but when we start adding brass up, it's got weight. Right, all that stuff adds up. That's why I just take everything I can. After a while, you have 50, 60 pounds in no time. You don't realize it until you start looking at it and start weighing it up. That's so fast. This one first. Pipe wrench is big, but sometimes a little too big. Just it's so heavy to deal with. I'm gonna weigh these trinkets up. See what kind of weight. Average it out at $2. I don't know how much extra I got. So you guys have any New Year's resolutions? What do you guys want to do in the new year? Toxic sludge, nope. Okay, let me weigh these trinkets up. Okay, I'm gonna weigh these trinkets here. I'm just gonna average 2 pounds because I have a little bit of piece of steel here and we have a little bit of copper. So 4 pounds, just over 4 pounds. So we're gonna say $8 at $2 a pound. You know, if I take the copper off, I have a little more, but I'm gonna have also a little bit of steel here, so it's gonna even out, right? So brass is heavy, so 8 pounds there. 3 tanks are going to be, say, I'd say 400 pounds for 3 tanks. So that's what, say 7 cents right now. That's 28. At least just over $35, I would say, to be safe, because prices could go up and down. We don't know. So those 3 tanks are $35. So it's not too bad. Okay, right. Well, these are the casters I got that I'm going to keep. If I can find more of these on there, these are the ones I'll keep. Look at, they're really nice. They got locking positions. These are good. And here's the close-up of the motors. I'm going to keep the motors intact for now because if you want to make something, it's got the capacitor here. You can just hook it up straightforward. I would think. This must be the power here, I would think. Somehow. Anyways, there's 3 like this that I have taken out. Yeah, 3. So something like this I could sell, say, even if I sold for, say, $10 each. It'd be more money than scrap, I would think. Maybe like 2 or 3 pounds of copper in there, right? So, anyways, I'll keep those for now because I can. If a guy wants to make a wire stripper or some sort of a rock crushing thing, maybe, or some sort of, you know, something, right? These motors are pretty strong motors, I would think. Okay, they're good for just like small projects. No, I'm not talking about something small, right? Miniature stuff. Okay. Okay, so I'm pretty all wrapped up here. Just want to show you a screwdriver set I bought. I don't think I showed you guys yet, but it's got all Torx, which I couldn't buy a screwdriver Torx in general. Because sometimes you got a really hard screw, you know, you need a screwdriver is better than the ratchet one, ratchet drill. This is like 69 pieces, but you know, this is all really, well, these bits are probably okay, but most small bits are just junk to me. But I wanted just for those specific. They're actually like a $90 retail. They were like I think $33 with tax. Okay, it would have been over $100 otherwise. So I think Mastercraft, their tools are not too bad actually. I've had them in the past. They're pretty good. So anyways, it's got the T10 right up to T40, and then H3 to H6, or H3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah. So I'm happy with that. That'll come in handy. Kind of lost my sawzall. It was broken, but I want to have a tree that fell down. It's somewhere in this mess here. I don't know if it's in here. No. But New Year, what I have in store, I need an area to focus like this completely. So I don't mind having a few things at the back, but I need an 8x10 area, completely clear, just to have my table and moving. I can't really move like this. So in the new year, I got to concentrate on scrapping most computers. I don't want to take them out because once they get wet, the dust sits in there. It just looks, it's a gooey mess. So I'll strip those, and I have a big area here. And then in the new year, all these motherboards, I have hundreds. Let's see if I can find a buyer just for the motherboards. All the other e-waste I want to keep, but the motherboards I want to sell just because all the new motherboards aren't that great, to be honest. Sure, I have older ones with gold corner chips. You know, like this could be a large socket maybe, but let's see if we can see a little comparison here. Just, yeah, for instance, okay, look at here. They're both red boards. You know, this is probably similar quality. I just don't know what's under here. But I have a gold corner chip here. I have some ICs. A lot of times under here it's not that good, but this one could be an okay board, similar. It's really not the best board to show you. Hoping to get something a little more. Look at that bigger difference. It's just, most of these aren't that great, to be honest. I did have an older one, but like if you look at an older board, you'll see maybe 2 or 3 gold corner chips, at least 2 minimum, and they'll have a bunch of other IC chips. But the new ones, they got a silicon die chip with a green fiber, which I don't think there's any gold value. No one takes them. There's really no value on it. That's what you get today, and the gold plating is really poor. But if I sell all the low grade ones, my motherboards, get rid of all those, I might only have maybe 30 or 40 good ones, I think, that are better than the average, and just sell the other ones. But one guy wants to pay like $1 a pound, but I think they were worth more to me, $1 than $1 a pound. But for me to just take this gold corner chip out and these IC chips, the rest of the value here is shot. We might as well throw in shred. There's no buyers out here, so that's why I'm holding my. People ask me who do I sell my stuff to. I don't have a buyer. There's no buyers here. There's one guy advertising on Craigslist. It's the only guy I know. If I gotta ship this to board sort, say a box of maybe 10 of these is gonna cost you like $30 in shipping. So, and the value might be only $20. You know what I'm saying? So, I cannot do that. That's the route I can't go unless I could accumulate a large amount and drive it across the border myself. Figure what kind of duties, what's involved, right, for transporting. It's a whole new ball game when you're going to a different country, right? But if that's the only way I could transport it and mail it from the United States, it'd be cheaper than mailing it from Canada because the border and all that. Or make like a vacation, take my motor home, fill up a trailer with like 2,000 or 3,000 pounds of boards, drive to Ohio, have vacation, and have spending money, whatever. That's an option. But gotta know what's the process of taking the stuff across the line. Because that's why Board Sort doesn't want to buy from Canada, because they get charged duties and weird type of surcharges, and they pay a lump sum, then they get a bill in the mail saying, hey, you owe us X number of dollars more. They don't want to do that. So, or do I sell to a local buyer, or do I sell these on Craigslist, like say 50 of these for $100, right? So I get my $2 a board. If I get $2 a board, I'm happy. But I don't want to sell them for like $1 a board. These are only about £1. We'll see what this register is but they'll average out about £1. Let's see what this comes at. See, £1. So that's only $1. So what's the actual gold value here? Like, what is it? Is there $1 in this chip? Or is it $2 in that chip? I don't personally know because I haven't done enough, but if you get a better board and you start taking all the chips off, and if you could do the process and the plating, but you know, I don't want to deal with harsh chemicals and then deal with waste and all that, but I don't mind taking the chips and getting them ground up, which is probably the best solution, is ground the chip up to powder, put it on a shaker table or a blue bowl or something where it separates the bonding wires, or you can incinerate it. Incinerate is probably a good way, but it's bad for the environment, messy, bad for you if you breathe the fumes or the dust is bad, right? So ideally, grinding it up is probably the best solution, less hazardous, and then just whatever your percentage you come out. You might not get the full percentage grinding it, but you're still going to get a good percentage. I've seen guys do it. But I don't want to take a board that's worth something as a board, taking whatever off and then throwing it in the shred, because there's still precious metals here. There's platinum, palladium, there's silver, there's even, the board is still copper, even though, you know, the board itself with nothing on it, you could grind a board up and still produce copper. So there's value all around, not just one item is gold. I'm only interested in gold. Some have tantalum, some LCCs, but you know, it's getting to a point now they're using smaller components. MLCCs used to be really big, now they're micro, they're small, you can't even see them. It's like a speck of rice, or less than a rice the size. They're actually, you know, for us it's not worth it, but chemically, when they grind it up, to them they can produce out of hundreds and hundreds of boards, right? Anyways, that's my goal, is to try to get here. But the mortars, I got what, three big barrels of mortars, and I got mortars in tubs all over the place. I got mortars sitting here. I'm gonna have to process, but the only problem is, you can see I got water in the ground here. The water, when it rains heavy, comes down the slope, comes through the back, down through the foundation. Roof is brand new. It's not the roof, it's coming through the ground. And the water table gets really high here. There's no drain tile around here. When I built this up, it was lower at the back, so I built it up like 2 feet. So it actually kind of wrecked up. It actually produces water now. Before, I'd never done that. The only solution is put a drain tile around it, or a little sump pump with drain tile. You know, you put a drain tile in there with sump pump, and then what happens is, then you can turn your pump on and drain your field, right? But you've seen my rain. We got 3 months straight of rain. Lucky it was drizzling when I started here, and it stopped. So I'm actually dry for a change. So, you know, look at my position. It's really hard. It's cold in here. Sometimes it's colder in here than outside, right? But that's why I don't have anything really that's valuable in here. Like, that's why a lot of these tools, I forgot I left these tools outside. They got rusty, see? Just in a few days, everything's all rusty, you know? Yeah, it's all rusty. Like, we got like acid rain or something here. It seems so bad. But anyways, like I say, the goal is, if I get rid of all that e-waste, get all these computers stripped out for the boards, that means I could have 2 van loads of e-waste that would be totally gone. And that would be a whole new space there. Everything on the ground could go back on the shelves. Then I get a bigger area to work. Because I like to be actually, in theory, cutting these copper motors inside. I like to do it outside, sure, but it rains every day. But I'm worried about sparks flying, see? If the sparks are flying, they cause a fire here. Then again, you know, everything's screwed then, right? So the ideal thing is I have to at least get a bigger work area here. Like, you know, figure out what wire here is garbage, what is like recyclable, or what I'm going to do with this. There's like, I keep all the better cables and wires, you know, power supplies from laptops, because if I get a laptop, I can put the power supply to a laptop, and then I got a working unit if it's salvageable, right? So it's a matter of at least get this area here, and then I could be able to maybe flip the table this way and have a walkway here, and then I like to organize my barrels better. Maybe some of the stuff like the low grade, like copper or little mortars, throw them outside in barrels or in little tubs, right? You know, you know, I'm not worried about people breaking in the yard here because it's always someone here, right? Renters are always watching. My neighbor's always outside, so, you know, I'm not worried about that part. It's just, you leave stuff outside, it gets really rusty. Then if the tree branches fall and the leaves fall on and stuff, it turns to muck. Everything's mucky. I don't like that. That's why some things I can't take home to take apart, just because it's too dirty. And then even when you have stuff in this dirt, gravel, you get these little dirt bugs. You see them in there walking around. They're not cockroaches or nothing like that, but they're just from the gravel. They're just natural bugs. You get the potato bugs, you know, we call them potato bugs, and earwigs and other stuff. Spiders especially. That's why I don't mind micro-scrapping small things at home, like hard drives, and I was doing feed horns. I did those radios. I don't mind doing that at home, but I can't. You know, my wife killed me. She's like, everything's clean. She's really picky about cleaning, and you know how women are, right? They want a clean house. So certain things I have to do elsewhere. But like when it comes to depopulate boards, I can do them at home. Take what I want off, which I've done before. It's just, you know, if people like seeing on video, I'll do it, right? But sometimes people want to see this, they want to see that. I mean, I can't cater to every aspect of scrapping, but I'll show a little segments and stuff so the guys learn, right? Because a lot of people don't know really what the value is, right? Like I took those radios apart, they're worth about $2. But if you factor in e-waste, other materials, other scrap, you know, there's a lot of things in there that are hidden, right? So the radios maybe $3 a radio. So maybe, you know, I get $15 an hour or $18 an hour I can make just scrap. I'm making wages, but the fact is not making money. It's the fact is I'm recycling it completely. I'm sure they get shredded up and separate most of it, right? But, you know, I just enjoy it, right? Because there's also wire in there, and there's lots of tantalums, and there's a lot of different things in there. So to me, it's real fun and enjoying. But anyways, my goal for 2021 would be just, you know, working this out here. But I'm more concerned just getting this organized the way I want it, which is getting close. But the problem is I've been stuck with the rain, and that commercial e-waste is just, if it wasn't so heavy, it would have been long gone. It's so heavy that I can't physically move it completely. It's too heavy. I got to disassemble some of it. It's dangerous because it's heavy. You seen I broke my fence. If you guys watched me, you don't know where it's going to bounce, right? I mean, I wanted the tires there just to keep it from making too much of a racket around my neighborhood. You know, if I start knocking stuff down, neighbors are looking out, they're all freaking out, thinking something would happen, right? An accident? No. I put the tires there to cushion it, but the actual fact is it made it bounce, right? Anyways, I wish everybody a happy 2021. Hopefully, you know, everything goes good. Weather gets better for everybody. It seems like everybody's getting rain. The Middle East is getting hammered with rain. Back east, everywhere. It's just the weather this year, and you know, the pandemic and all that. Everything just, it's not a pleasant year, to be honest. Hopefully, the next year is going to be better for all of us. Wish you guys all great health and happiness and all the best for 2021. Thanks for supporting my channel. If you're not subscribed, support me. Give me more subscriptions, thumbs up. More thumbs up I get, it promotes my channel better. The channel gets noticed to other people, so I can teach more people, right? There's subscribers out there that got 150, 200,000 subscribers, right? So I only have a small slice, right? You know, if I could have a higher percentage of scrapping, a higher percentage of subscribers, my channel gets recognized better. But I'm slowly building it up best I can. But anyways, that's how it goes. Okay, guys, all the best. Happy New Year. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.